Twister was originally conceived as a thwack bot. That means the entire bot would spin and heavy flails would fly out and damage the opposing robot. Twister was designed with a welded 1/4 inch thick aluminum box fitted with two 1 horsepower motors, operating at 30 volts. Twister could spin at 80 miles an hour around its center axis. It had a heavy steel bumper and two 2.5 pound weights at the end of the tethers. After the first test, Adam knew more power and control was needed, so he modified the bot and outfitted it with an active weapon, a 5 pound, 1/2 inch thick, 9 inch diameter spinner with two sharp tips that was laser cut out of AR-500 hardened steel that is often used for armor. This weapon ultimately spun with a tip speed of 183 miles per hour. Unfortunately, this new weapon made the bot far too dangerous to test outside of an arena with the weapon spinning and driving. Adam took Twister to its first contest in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at the Motorama Robot Conflict in February of 2020. This event was the first time that he could operate the bot at full power, so there was a great deal of learning in real time. Unfortunately for Adam, Twister's first fight was up against the recently refined Emulsifier that was known for dishing out devastating hits at previous events. The wins came quickly for Emulsifier at Motorama, and it ultimately came in second place overall. However, Emulsifier went on to win the Most Destructive award at Motorama 2020. We think you'll see why it won that award.
Oh, Twister in the blue square, are you ready? Twister, hit the button. There you go. Got it. Emulsifier in the red square. Are you ready? In 3 minutes. Fight, robots, fight! This will be a big hit. Everybody pay attention. On the arena wall. Oh my goodness gracious, the Emulsifier. Holy moly. Twister is getting twisted into pieces. Tap out, tap out. The battery is out. Battery is out. Your winner in dramatic fashion, the Emulsifier.
While Twister ended up in pieces, its weapon did get a lucky shot in and did some critical damage to Emulsifier's weapon pulley and broke both of his weapon belts. But we also went on to rebuild Twister, and it went on to have 3 more fights, with 1 win at Motorama 2020.
Fight, robots, fight! Twister's blade is up to speed, that undercutter. Knockout having some problems with their A-beam. It's just a wedge at this point. Giving Twister a chance to do some heavy damage without the threat of damage in return. Knockout, we need to see some movement. He taps out. Your winner by tap out, Twister! Fight, robots, fight! Twister doing a do-si-do on the farm robot. Farm robot pushing Twister into the wall. Twister seems unfazed by that. He's doing what he does. He's spinning around unlike Twister. Oh my goodness! Taking out chunks of the floor. Cultivators seem to be having some drive difficulties, unable to bring his plow to bear. Oh! Twister doing a little dance. That seems to be what he does. It's working for him. Knocking off some of the finger times on the back of Cultivator. Shower of yellow steel. Ooh! Those Cultivator times are looking mighty loose. Oh man, what a good hit. Oh no, Twister is upside down. Don't worry though, he is invertible. But that blade is not nearly as effective. Oh, or maybe that's just what he wanted, knocking off one of the tines off of Cultivator. That blade's at good wheel chopping height right now. But you have to Twister, what's going on, Twister buddy? Gotta move for me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your winner by extreme luck, Cultivator. Texas Wizard is up to speed. Don't forget. Oh, swing and miss. He did not win. Oh, no. Yeah, see, guys, you were good to touch the ass. Currently, Pumpkin is decimating competition. Texas Twister is still working.
Just Twister, not Texas Twister.
Twister.
I think Tony and Texas could have a problem saying Texas Twister.
Nope, we're so far.
The black Wizard seems to be having some mobility issues. Twister may be a smart.
Get that pumpkin, you're so close.
Oh no, the top of the pumpkin came off. That's no good. The pumpkin imposing its will onto the Twister.
Hey!
Yeah.
Woo!
Holy moly.
The crowd's gonna go home happy on that one.
Oh, the humanity. The humanity.
I know.
Twister seems like he may be stuck on the floor. And now he's not. And now he is.
While Twister was not ultimately a winning design, because of Adam's persistence and determination to rebuild and return to the arena to fight again and again, Adam won an award as an up-and-coming bot builder at Motorama 2020.
Twister still hits a lot harder than you would think it would.
In July of 2021, Adam took Twister to the Norwalk Havoc Robot League, or NHRL competition. This was the biggest NHRL event ever, with more than 150 combat robots registered for the 2 days of the competition in the 3, 12, and 30-pound classes. The NHRL has an amazing and dedicated facility with 3 main arenas, a green room, and full bleachers for the live local audience. Every bot builder gets a table with power and access to multiple test boxes and a machine shop. They have multiple 4K cameras fitted inside of each arena, as well as an elaborate broadcast control booth with a full team of people working both behind the scenes as well as expert on-camera talent for the live YouTube stream. Adam had significantly improved Twister's weapon design and a new, more durable weapon drive stack with many custom laser parts by SendCut Send. He created a couple of new 5-pound AR-500 weapons and his innovative laser cut pulley system design. Unfortunately, the weapon motor we wanted was not available due to supply chain issues caused by the pandemic, so we had to substitute with a similar but different weapon motor. This is Twister in the test box with a new weapon assembly for the first time at full power.
That's good.
Geez, that's some intense stuff.
That's what?
It's putting down. That's not good.
Now this is an absolute.
It's ready to go, loading into the box now, which is super exciting. Here's a nice footage of our, that's a test box. With,
That's a fire. That's
is
a fire,
little
Kyle.
bit of a fire going on in the test box. This is why we test our robots.
So even though we had no working weapon, Adam still put the bot in the arena for a fight.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go.
Robots fight.
Slowly walking towards each other, getting caught up on the ripped up plywood on the floor that the 12 pounds left for them, the 12 pounders left for them. Twister, undercutter, spinner. Not much undercutting going on right there.
Just a little bit of shoving.
So they blew through 2 motors in preparation for this fight, so they have no spin on their spin.
Wow.
Irie is a spring-loaded flipper from Baltimore. Waiting for an opportunity to use that flipper.
I think it certainly has an advantage in the ground game here.
Big advantage in the ground game in the sense that it has a wedge instead of just a front plate. Obviously a little bit more powerful drive. It's able to kind of get under there and get Twister all pushed around the box and up into the walls. Twister's got no weapons, and we have not seen any weapon fire from IRE yet. Whoa. There we go. We had a little pop from IRE, but it wasn't actually under the opponent. Let's see if they can actually get some flippy. Oh, there you go. Nice little pop from them there. Not a lot of stroke movement on IRE's flipper, and when your bot that you're facing has such a high body base, it's really hard to get a lot of throw. But IRE's drive is definitely very powerful. They're able to get a lot of slams, a lot of big hits underneath, where they're picking them up and throwing them out back behind them.
That little flap you see, it looks like one of the traction strips that's kind of stripped away from Twister's wheel.
Yeah, they didn't need that anyway. Yeah, those wheels look like they're UHMW wheels, I believe.
Yeah, so we're used to seeing large UMHW wheels in the sport.
Yeah, it might.
Any other bots come to mind?
No, no bots come to mind as far as that goes.
I thought there was a really big one.
Drawing a huge blank.
All right, coming up on 30 seconds left in this match.
Oh, all right. So Twister stuck up there on the side. And we can see there's an attempt to get Fluffy not to help them. But Fluffy don't care. Fluffy is, I believe, over 220 pounds of robot. So 30 pounds doesn't mean a whole lot to him. Wow, all right, never mind. That wedge has got Fluffy's like pushing right back. This is now turned into an IRE versus Fluffy match. 4, 3, 2, 1. This fight is over. Twister wasn't able to get their weapon twisting, and if you are not twisting and your name is Twister, you just can't win the fight.
The NHRL offers a slot to the finals for the top 4 bots from each of the 6 qualifying events that take place throughout the year. The 30-pound class was new for 2021, but Twister still qualified for the finals because of the 8 bots registered. 2 other bots burned up in testing just before the event, and only 5 bots made it into the arena. Even with Twister's less than impressive fight without a working weapon, Twister ended up qualifying for the December finals.
Yep. All right, spin the weapon.
While the bot was working, we also discovered the new weapon had so much more power, it made Twister even less controllable than it was at Motorama 2020.
All right, loading into the big box today, we've got Twister and Emulsifier.
Oh, great.
I don't know. I think we're going to see a massacre here.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
You never know.
We're going to see a murder.
Know.
You never know. And here we go. Let's hear some noise
3,
for 30-pound
2,
action.
1.
Fight, robots, fight.
Oh!
Ouch.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, and Twister is already on its head. Emulsifier has pushed it up against the rails.
Oh, that was graphic.
And Twister is struggling to get traction inside of the box. Kyle, this is painful to watch.
It is. It's good to see that Twister is
Oh no!
All right, if you ever want to see the inside of a robot. Wow.
Knockout.
And that is a knockout. All
Amazing.
right.
Amazing.
What you saw there was Twister, which is a bit of a garage build, up against Emulsifier, which is a just lean, mean, no weight wasted fighting machine.
It's a killer.
It is a straight assassin. It is definitely one of the favorites to win in this competition.
Tap out. I said tap out. Okay.
So this was our first fight of the day, but we did end up doing some damage to Emulsifier in the exchange.
All right. So I just want to do a little recap of our fight. If you could tell us, I know you won and won pretty handily, but what did we do to you?
So that last hit when we went weapon to weapon, at first it didn't look like we took too much damage, we went flying. But when we got it back to the pits, the first thing we noticed was the disc was a little tight, and if you look straight down on it, it is bent. That's half-inch thick AR500. You can tell the tooth is bent inward a little bit that direction. So that was causing some binding, and we took the disc assembly apart and cleaned up some stuff in there and put it back together, and it's working fine now. But I was kind of surprised that that disc is no joke on Twister, and for it to be able to bend AR500 half-inch thick is pretty hefty. So.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was a good fight. It went the way we expected it to go. We fought you before, and it did pretty much the same thing last time. So but it was definitely great to fight you again.
Yeah, like I said, this is the 5th iteration, and I'm sure you guys are making improvements every time. So
yep.
The more you improve it, the better it does.
Yep, exactly. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
That's
no
awesome.
problem. Good job.
Thank you.
While we were able to replace all of the damaged parts and get it ready for a second fight, we had to use one spare drive motor that had been weakened from a previous fight, as this was our last spare drive motor.
Bracket round 2.
3, 2.
Twister had a lot of rebuilding to do after their last fight. We'll see how well they did. And Rumham.
Oh no.
They're a little unstable out there. They got
Both bots appear to be a little unstable.
They got some weeble to their wobble. There you go, Twister getting up to speed. Rumham, not so much.
Twister's having a little difficulty with getting traction.
Yeah, they can move, they just don't know where.
Oh, no. Oh, huge shower of sparks.
Look at those gouges.
Twister is now up on the rail, and Fluffy is right there ready to help. Oh, this is a good pin. There is nothing that Twister can do. Rumham is just racking up control points here. Let's see if we can send in Fluffy to help Twister out. Oh no, there's smoke from Twister!
Yeah,
might have just been a motor. Still moving.
Now it looks like the left side drive Twister could be locked up here. Another big shower of sparks. And Rumham is dominating in this fight, pushing Twister wherever it wants it to go. Twister's now crossed the box with the help of Rumham.
Twister does still have an active weapon though, so let's not make any predictions yet.
Twister is failing to get the kind of traction in the box that you really need, and Rumham is capitalizing here and scoring control points.
Twister has that nice flat space on the back of their robot, and they have really lived up to the meme of, well, why don't you just put a bolt there so you don't get stuck on that place?
I'm sure that Bunny Sariel would love the design, Kyle.
It's very smart.
60 seconds left here in this fight. All right, this is another good pin from Rumham on Twister. Looks like Twister's weapon is stopped now.
Hard to spin it up when it's stuck up against the wall there.
These are all, these control points are all going to Rumham here. I don't think Twister has been in control of this match at any point today.
No, they probably do get some damage points, but that's about it.
I suppose so, because the weapon on Rumham is now down. I guess you can give that to Twister.
17 seconds left.
This one will very likely go to the judges. It looks like Rumham is not able to get Twister up onto the rail like it'd like to. 8, 7,
Oh, and
6,
Rumham does fire up at
5, 4,
and
3,
sends itself flying.
2, 1. That's the end of the match. Turn off your weapon, Luke
So Rumham just wanted to show us that their weapon was still working.
Right.
Big round of applause for the driver of Twister. And high fives all around between these two builders. This one will go to the judges. Twister versus Rumham. Chris, your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, I mean, Rumham certainly used every advantage he could to capitalize on getting those pins. That's what stuck with me. That's what was memorable. Twister, of course, was able to fire their weapon the whole time, but we did see Rumham at the end just telling the judges, hey, look, my weapon does still work.
Yeah,
So,
it's just completely out of balance and dangerous to run.
yeah.
Matt Spurk's votes are in. All 5 control points going to Rumham. And this is very clearly a decisive Rumham win. This is our last time seeing Twister for the 2021 season.
Yep.
Looking forward to seeing this builder again in 2022.